June isn't even halfway through, and the XRP and XRPL space is already buzzing with exciting updates. The spotlight, adoption, and major building initiatives on the XRP Ledger are gaining serious momentum. One standout update comes from Ripple XDev, where Ripple and Web3 Salon, with support from Jetro, have announced an exciting new partnership aimed at Japan-based Web3 startups. This program targets early-stage teams building on the XRP Ledger, focusing on DeFi, tokenization, and payment solutions. It's all about fueling the next wave of digital asset innovation in Japan. While this news broke on June 9th, it's worth highlighting again, unlocking new potential in Japan. Ripple's partnership with Web3 Salon is set to empower the future of digital assets startups. Asia has long been a key region for Ripple and XRP, with Japan at the heart of the action. In an exciting move to supercharge blockchain innovation in the region, Ripple has teamed up with the Web3 Salon project, backed by Jetro, Japan External Trade Organization, and powered by the Asia Web3 Alliance, Japan. This partnership isn't just about collaboration, it's about fueling the future of Japan's digital asset ecosystem. With its unmatched technical expertise, robust regulatory environment, and growing enthusiasm for tokenized assets and financial innovation, Japan is poised to lead the way. Together, we're backing builders and unlocking the massive potential of this dynamic market. Ripple is turning up the heat on innovation with its latest partnership, offering grant funding of up to $200,000 per project over the next year. This initiative is part of the XRP Ledger Japan and Korea Fund and Ripple's ambitious 1 billion XRP commitment to empower developers and startups. The focus? Supporting early-stage startups in Japan, building on the XRP Ledger, with exciting use cases like DeFi, RWA, tokenization, and digital payments taking center stage. Grants will go to startups that show game-changing growth potential, cutting-edge tech, and alignment with Ripple's vision. Ripple will oversee the grant process directly, ensuring maximum impact and strategic fit. But it's not just about the funding. Startups will also tap into Ripple's global network of partners, experts, and customers, gaining invaluable support to scale their ideas. This is incredibly exciting. Looking ahead, it's all about building momentum, with an entire year filled with impactful events leading up to March 2026. Ripple and Web3 Salon are teaming up to supercharge the Web3 ecosystem with 4 major community events running now through March 2026. These events will shine a spotlight on trailblazing startups, dive into evolving policy trends, and unite founders, regulators, and enterprise leaders under one roof. Expect high-energy startup pitch competitions showcasing Japan's finest blockchain talent, thought-provoking panels, and fireside chats with global and local experts, exclusive investor networking opportunities, and immersive ecosystem showcases. Plus, hands-on workshops will cover hot topics like tokenization, compliance, and scaling, cross-vendor growth. Every event we host is crafted to fuel growth, not just for individual startups, but for the entire ecosystem. Enter Japan's digital moment. Known for its regulatory clarity and strong consumer protections, Japan has earned its place as a global leader. Yet its highly structured environment often poses challenges for emerging startups and cutting-edge technologies. That's where Ripple and Web3 Salon come in. Together, we're breaking down barriers, simplifying the path for startups, and unlocking the potential of Japan's promising Web3 landscape. As one of the most dynamic and complex markets for blockchain adoption, Japan offers both challenges and incredible opportunities. Through this collaboration, we're empowering bold founders and building a bridge that connects global innovation to Japan's thriving tech scene. This is shaping up to be something truly groundbreaking. The potential this unlocks for the XRP Ledger is huge, and we're about to witness some incredible growth across the ecosystem, especially in Japan. Exciting times ahead. And speaking of excitement, how about the recent XRP Ledger Apex 2025? What an event. It was absolutely massive for XRP, the XRP, and the entire community. Looking at the bigger picture, the XRP Ledger continues to shine. Over the past 13 years, it has evolved into one of the most powerful and reliable Layer 1 blockchains out there. A fully decentralized blockchain powered by 800 plus nodes, seamlessly processing transactions and maintaining the ledger, backed by 180 plus proof of association validators run by universities, businesses, exchanges, and individuals. With a 116M realized RWA market cap, XRPL stands tall as a top 10 chain for financial asset tokenization. Over 3.3 billion transactions processed, 6+ million active XRP wallets globally, and a jaw-dropping 130 billion market cap. XRP cements its place as a top 3 cryptocurrency. Let's dive into this exciting update. Apex 2025 just got even bigger. The digital commercial paper, DCP, is now live on the XRP Ledger, powered by Guggenheim Treasury Services, one of the largest independent commercial paper platform managers globally. With over 280 million in issuance, this is a massive milestone for the digital economy. DCP is the first ever native digital commercial paper on the XRP Ledger, offering a fixed income asset secured by US Treasuries and rated Prime 1 by Moody's. This is a game changer for the XRP ecosystem, opening doors to new possibilities and solidifying its role in the financial world. Apex 2025 made waves, and this proves just how significant it was. Here's the latest. With over 280 million in volume so far, this economy-backed DCP is revolutionizing access to institutional-grade fixed income assets. It's a groundbreaking step forward, expanding opportunities for digital finance. Imagine a future where commercial paper is faster, cheaper, and always accessible. Welcome to DCP on the XRP Ledger, tokenized, issued, and managed through a cutting-edge economy platform. DCP is revolutionizing how commercial paper operates. By leveraging the XRP Ledger's lightning-fast settlement speeds, ultra-low transaction costs, and 24/7 availability, DCP is transforming treasury and liquidity systems worldwide. Since its debut in September 2024, DCP has already made waves, processing over 280 million in issuance. DCP is secured entirely by maturity-matched US Treasury securities, offering custom maturities of up to 397 days, refreshed daily. Rated Prime 1 by Moody's, the gold standard for short-term debt. DCP delivers confidence and reliability. Issued through the bankruptcy remote SPV, Great Bridge Capital Company, established by Guggenheim Treasury Services. It prioritizes investor protection. Tokenized and managed on the economy's platform, it leverages cutting-edge infrastructure, seamless integration, and top-tier digital asset governance for a modern, secure financial solution. The XRP Ledger and DCP together revolutionize treasury management for institutional clients, offering a seamless solution that fits right into existing cross-border payment flows. Say goodbye to the headaches of traditional international trade. No more multi-day settlements or excessive operational costs. By pairing DCP with real-time payment systems, corporations can cut costs, speed up transactions, and bring unmatched transparency to their supplier network. The world of finance is at a turning point. Tokenization is no longer just an idea, it's becoming reality in global markets. Marcus Inventor, Senior Vice President of RippleX, puts it best. Institutions have stopped wondering if blockchain can power regulated financial products and are now laser focused on figuring out how to scale them. The launch of DCP marks this shift perfectly, bringing a new wave of institutional financial assets to the XRP Ledger. Built for efficiency, scalability, and compliance, the XRP Ledger is ready to handle the demands of global markets. The market for tokenized real-world assets is set to skyrocket, jumping from 600 million in 2025 to an astonishing 19 trillion by 2033, according to a groundbreaking Ripple and BCG tokenization report. Leading the charge in this revolution, bonds, as financial institutions embrace public blockchain technology like the XRP Ledger to streamline operations, cut costs, and open doors to global financial markets. DCP is taking this vision to the next level, proving that regulated financial products can be seamlessly issued and traded on-chain, turning innovation into real-world impact. The DCP is a game changer for digital traders seeking a yield-bearing on-chain asset to fuel their strategies. This innovative platform offers institutional-grade solutions and a robust toolkit designed to unite corporations and traditional finance players in solving real-world challenges on-chain. With its expansion to the XRP Ledger, DCP signals a bold new era for tokenized finance, merging institutional muscle with Ripple's enterprise-driven vision. And this is a prime example of how regulated asset-backed instruments like DCP can thrive on public blockchains at scale. Ripple's investment in DCP underscores its commitment to revolutionizing finance by bringing real-world assets to the XRP Ledger. This move aligns with Ripple's broader initiatives, including tokenized US Treasuries through ventures like Ondo's OUSG, Arcix, and Aberdeen's Money Market Fund. The XRP Ledger sets the standard for reliability, offering all the tools needed to support institutional assets like DCP. With fast, secure, and low-cost settlements, it meets the rigorous demands of institutions. Since its launch in 2012, the XRP Ledger has flawlessly processed over 3.3 billion transactions without a single failure or security breach. It also supports a thriving ecosystem of over 6 million active wallets and a robust network of 200 plus validators. What's happening on the XRP Ledger is nothing short of groundbreaking, and this is just the beginning. Ondo Finance recently shone a spotlight on its potential, announcing the integration of tokenized real-world assets. Their flagship short-term U.S. Treasuries fund, OUSG, is now live on the XRP Ledger, enabling seamless minting and redemptions through Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD. OUSG is revolutionizing access to tokenized short-term U.S. Treasuries on the XRP Ledger, offering institutional investors a fully backed, yield-generating, and compliant solution, now with seamless on-demand access via RLUSD. It's simple. What's good for stablecoin is great for XRP. For the first time, the XRP Ledger enables on-chain U.S. Treasury exposure with effortless settlement between OUSD and RLUSD, unlocking utility that goes far beyond payments. Ondo Finance continues to push boundaries in real-world asset RWA tokenization, boasting over 1.3 billion in TVL. OUSG, the trailblazer of tokenized securities, remains at the forefront with more than 690 million in TVL, reaffirming its position as one of the largest tokenized treasury products. Its portfolio leverages powerhouse funds like BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, Franklin Templeton Wisdom Tree, and FundBridge. Ondo Finance is taking things to the next level by bringing OUSG to the XRP Ledger, delivering institutional-grade tokenized assets straight to the institutions. This means more flexible treasury management tools and easier access to high-quality assets. Oh, and let's not forget Ondo Finance is a powerhouse. Seriously, they're one of the biggest names in the tokenization game, even when you compare them to players on platforms like RWA. Right now, OUSG is just starting to make its way onto the XRP Ledger, with only about 1.5K onboarded so far. It's a small number, sure, but it's only the beginning. Mark my words. This is a moment worth capturing. Take a screenshot because this is where it all starts. The XRP Ledger is making waves with nearly 117 million in total RWA value already locked in, and that's just scratching the surface. Many major tokenization initiatives in 2025 aren't even fully accounted for yet. Imagine the possibilities as an additional 280 million could be tapped into on the XRP Ledger at any moment. The potential here is massive. We can't predict exactly how much capital will flow onto the ledger, but this represents a groundbreaking leap in tokenization. Add this to the momentum of OUSG and other key developments, and it's clear big things are happening. The last 2 weeks alone have been a whirlwind of progress. Let's take a step back and look at something like the Dubai Real Estate Tokenization Initiative. Here's the crazy part. It's not even live on the XRP Ledger yet. When you dive into tokenization networks, the potential is wild. To claim the 2 spot in this space, it's really just about flipping Stellar, which sits at around 466 million. Round it up if you like, but that's the goal. Now, if you consider 280 million here and another 100 million there, you start to see the picture. These are just a few recent tokenization projects tied to the XRP Ledger that haven't even hit the ledger yet. Think about it. This is the kind of momentum that makes climbing the ranks so much easier. Sometimes all it takes is one major tokenization move to create a wave of momentum and shine a bright spotlight on the XRPL. And guess what? That shift is starting to happen right now. When you dive into some of these developments and take a closer look at the key players driving this movement, it's clear there's a buzz among those who live and breathe these markets every single day. From my perspective, Marcus Inventure has always been a voice worth tuning into. We've hit a tipping point with tokenization. It's no longer a question of what if or could this be big? They already know it's big. How can they be so sure? Well, there's nearly 13 billion already on chain, and the total tokenization market is closing in on 24 billion. They've gone through the POCs, they've tested the waters, they understand the massive impact this will have. Now it's just a matter of time before we see the next 10 billion flow on chain, followed by 100 billion and eventually 1 trillion. Like, the momentum is unstoppable. The snowball is already rolling and it's only picking up speed. I'm beyond excited about what's coming next. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to share from X-Pro Apex, and I'll be highlighting all the big updates right here on the channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It's free after all. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord link below to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.